Welcome to day 25th of the December Leetcode challenge, and today's question is diagonal traversal. Before jumping onto the question, let me just wish you Merry Christmas. Hope you have a wonderful year ahead. So let's look at the question now. The question says that you are given a matrix of dimensions m cross n, where m are the number of rows and n are columns. You need to return a new array such that the elements of the matrix are traversed in a diagonal fashion, something like this. So you need to move from the top right position to the bottom, top left position to the bottom right position in this fashion, in a zigzag kind of a traversal. So let's look at the algorithm now. So the algorithm says, I have written the matrix again here, and using that matrix, I have highlighted the rows and the columns here. So these are the rows and these are the columns, integers, and then let me just traverse through the matrix as that was asked in the question, in the same direction. So you go from 1, then 2, 4, then 7, 5, 8, 3, then 6, 8, and then 9. And now let's mark the dimensions, the indices I and j with each of the element, and we will observe a certain pattern there. Whenever the sum of these two, the indices I plus j, is even, that means you are going in an upward direction. So this is an upward direction. That means from one position you need to go to row minus minus. How do you define upward direction? Row minus minus column plus plus, because you are moving up. That means you are incrementing column and you are decreasing row. And whenever you get I plus j, the sum of the indices I plus j, as odd, that means you are going in a downward direction. What you are going to do, you will do the reversal of this. That means you want to increase row plus plus, and column minus minus. So column minus minus. This is what we are going to write in our algorithm. There are certain cases that we need to take care of. What happens when we reach the boundaries here and here? So we'll be incorporating those separately. Otherwise, the algorithm is what I have discussed with respect to the upward and the downward traversal. So let's quickly code this up. Matrix dot length, finding the number of rows. In case the number of rows is equal to 0, that means you return new int with an empty matrix. Otherwise, you'll calculate the number of columns. Matrix dot 0 dot length. If in any case n turns out to be 0, then you return new int with an empty array. And if these are not two corner cases, then we will simply use, we'll create a new array, that is my answer array. The number of elements in the answer array would be equal to the number of elements present in the matrix. That means m into n, and I'll define two variables, row and column, for fetching the current index for fitting an element in the matrix using these two elements, these two indexes. And let's just start the iteration. I is less than equal to m into n, I plus plus, ans of I equals to the element at current row and column index. And once you are done with this, you will check for row plus column ampersand 2. In case it is equal to 0, that means it's even. What you're going to do, even sum means upwards. Let's write and upwards means row minus minus column plus plus. Let's write this algorithm now. What does it mean? If column is equal to, if we have reached the last column, then what we are going to do, we'll increment the row. Otherwise, if it is the starting row, we'll increment the column plus plus. Otherwise, we'll go by this logic, row minus minus column plus plus. Else what we will do, if it is the other case, odd sum means download or downwards. If we are at the boundary condition, that means row equals to the last row, then what we'll do, we'll increment the column. Otherwise, if it is the first column, then what we'll do, increment the row. Else downwards means row plus plus column minus minus, and now I'll simply return the answer. I hope I'm good here. Yeah, so let me just run it. I think it is matching, and let me just submit it. Accepted. What is the time complexity of this algorithm? You are traversing all the elements once, so the time complexity would be equal to order of m into n. What is the space complexity? Again same, because you are using an element, an array of same size, so for storing a result, so it's again the same. Thanks for watching the video.